All right, I want to take you guys on a journey, so please humor me. Close your eyes, and let's go back to 7th grade. Navigating the social jungle, cafeteria lunches, and yes, some truly questionable fashion choices. All right, now what did you want to be when you grew up? An astronaut, a professional athlete, a dolphin trainer, the 7th grader's dream. All right, you can open your eyes. Now, how many of you grew up to become exactly what you dreamed of in 7th grade? Good for you. Spoiler alert, though, I fell a little short of my dream of becoming a Broadway dancer or a famous writer and storyteller. Are you serious? Like now? Like right now? I am not throwing away my shot. You guys, the truth is, most of us grew up to become what we saw or what we were told was possible due to limited access and opportunity to explore all of the careers out there. And that limited exposure and this story, it's why I'm here today. In 2020-2021, while participating in Leadership Wilmington, I found myself being quietly scouted by a community member here. Many of you know Natalie English, a powerhouse who had been holding on to a big dream for over 15 years. And somehow she decided I was the one to help her bring it to life. I used to think I just happened to be standing nearby when she needed help, but as Natalie tells it, I had potential written all over me. So what was this dream? It was a program designed to help young people actually see the possibilities out there for them in the real workplace and realize, guess what? It is okay if you don't have it all figured out at 13. The New Hanover County Economic Mobility Report came out around this time, recommending that we develop early connections between students and careers and strengthen the pipeline to build a future-ready workforce. There it was, in black and white, solid proof it was time to act on this dream and create an innovative approach to career exploration and leadership development. And here's where it gets personal. My own why is all about connecting people's passion with their purpose. So Natalie's dream fit mine perfectly, and together we brought the Career and Leadership Development Academy, or CLDA, to life. In the spring of 2022, the Chamber gathered with New Hanover County Schools leadership to discuss how to build a proof of concept for the CLDA. I remember sitting in that first meeting thinking, yes, we all agree this is important and it needs to be done, but in my type A, logistic-driven mind, I was also thinking, how in the world are we going to pull this off? Well, we had 4 months to pull it all together, so we had to get to work. And let me tell you, those 4 months were powered by equal parts adrenaline and some very strong coffee. But we made it happen, launching just in time for the 2022-23 school year with our first 41 students, thanks to initial funding support from the Truist Foundation. When they said they were all in, they meant it, funding every dollar we needed to take 41 students through a year of CLDA programming. Our students went on 8 industry exploration trips to local employers to learn about career opportunities in the target sectors from the Economic Mobility Report. These trips let students see a whole world of careers they might not have known about otherwise, and they got to ask real questions. What does a career here look like? How do I get to be here? What was your path to get here? They heard from everyone, from young professionals to senior leaders, from manufacturers on the floor to former actors turned project managers of huge construction sites, each with unique experiences and many with a lot of common advice too. They also learned about power skills, those crucial skills that don't just help in the workplace, but in life. Thanks to the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction's Portrait of a Graduate, our students built skills like adaptability, empathy, communication, and responsibility. This tool was created with over 1,200 North Carolinians across the state to determine the key competencies to be included in the final portrait and involved educators, employers, and community leaders. These aren't just soft skills. They are the core skills that shape you into a well-rounded and integral part of any team. By year 2, we were ready to scale up to 88 students and launched an 8th grade mentor program. Now these first-year graduates could take on a leadership role, providing peer-to-peer advice and sharing what they had learned with new students. Think of it like paying it forward, but with fewer "eat your vegetables" lectures and a little bit more "I was just you a year ago" wisdom. The second year was funded thanks to my own 12th grade financial literacy course, which taught me about debits, credits, living within my means, but basically I was just very budget conscious in year 1. And mostly thanks to another round of generous support, this time from the New Hanover Community Endowment. Truist and the endowment have been our fairy godparents, supporting us through the proof of concept and the next stage of growth. Now, picture this. You feel like you've done it. You are in a great spot. The program is working. Students, teachers, parents, and the business community, they are all in on this mission. You're like, heck yeah, I got this. But then you're asked a weird random question on a random Tuesday morning by your fearless leader. How much would it take to run every 7th grader in New Hanover County schools through this program? 1,758 kids. We've got to keep them in small groups of 40. That's going to be 43 groups on 8 field trips. 8 field trips? No way. Let's do 4. That's 172 field trips. There's only 180 school days. Laura, she's still waiting for an answer. That'll be $2,876,150. But why are you asking me this? Thanks to some bold and brave school board members and administrators taking a trip to Raleigh, a massive $2.8 million investment from the North Carolina General Assembly was written into the budget, and next thing you know, you are taking the CLDA to the next level in year 3. Starting this year, every 7th grader in New Hanover County schools on the standard course of study has had the chance to be a part of this program, and we're talking thousands of students, getting the chance to explore career options, connect with businesses and their staff, and build skills that will carry them through high school, into the workforce, or to further education. This isn't just another class. It's not just another field trip. It's an investment in their future and in our community's future. So why does this matter? Because when young people understand their options, when they can see people who look like them in different fields, and when they can build confidence through real life experiences, they start to understand they can be anything that they want, and they don't have to wait until adulthood to figure it out. Here's the reality. Most young people don't grow up with the clear map of all of the possibilities out there. They need exposure, encouragement, and mentorship. And the CLDA brings that to the table. We're not just giving them a pathway to a job, we're giving them tools to build fulfilling lives so that no matter what they end up doing, they know they are doing it with purpose. This program is about planting seeds of possibility. As those seeds grow, they will shape a workforce ready to meet the demands of our future economy, creating a positive ripple effect throughout our entire community. The CLDA is not just a 7th grade experience. It's a creative and innovative approach to helping solve the talent issue in our community. It's about engaging with our future talent earlier and more often. Not only are there trips in 7th grade, but there's the 8th grade mentor program, a 9th grade advisor component, and up and through high school and college it can go. Keeping up with these students on their journey to keep them engaged in industries of interest and continuing to build on their skill development to prepare them for whatever is next for them. And we know this is working. From the stories being shared with students, teachers, and parents, to being invited to speak across the state and at a national conference on how we built CLDA and how this could work in other communities. We know it has a reach much further than just North Carolina, as it's an award-winning program being recognized at the 2024 Association of Leadership Programs with an Excellence in Innovation Award. Now, here's how you can fit into this possible dream. Whether you can offer mentorship, partnership, or just spread the word, your support is invaluable. Now, I am not a gambler. If you know me, I am not a gambler. But I am willing to bet there is at least one person at your table who has an impact on or has been impacted by the CLDA. Ask them to share their story. Let's make Wilmington a place where young people feel like they have a shot at something meaningful, because we all know the impact of a single mentor, a single opportunity, or just that one person who believed in us. You could be that for someone else. Join us at the Chamber. Let's make Wilmington the city where kids find their passion and connect it to their purpose. And maybe, just maybe, we'll help them dream a little bit beyond dolphin training. Together, let's give our young people the chance to do just that. And who knows, maybe one day they'll be up here on this stage making us laugh, telling their story, and inspiring the next generation.